Liverpool were phenomenal in that second half. I hate to admit it, but they were immense. McAllister, Endo. McAllister and Endo cost 50 million combined, or 52 million pound combined, and that looks like a 200 million midfield, what, you know, Casado and Enzo was meant to be. I mean, McAllister and Endo today were phenomenal. You know, I'm going to talk about Endo. I did a video on Endo talking about what Endo brings. But Endo allows McAllister to push further up in his natural role. And since being in his natural role, one goal, 2 assists in the last 2 games. Since Endo's returned, he has been brilliant. You could argue he's signing of the season. You could argue Endo's signing of the season because of how little they cost. But Endo covers so much ground is unbelievable. And I've got to give Endo props. I've done a video on Endo and how good that he's been. I felt like the whole Liverpool squad looks better when Endo plays. I feel like Endo brings that energy that almost Wijnaldum used to bring to Liverpool, that energy, the legs. He covers so much ground. He puts in such a shift, and his ability to cover so much ground, push the team forward and press the opposition means that the players around him, particularly in midfield, particularly McAllister, will play better because Endo is there to do the work off the ball that might not get noticed. Some of the casuals that watch football might not notice the work Endo does off the ball, the ground he covers, the way he cuts out the passing lanes, his off the ball movement. But what Endo brings is the ability to really push Luton back. Endo as a DM was getting so far forward. He wins headers, he wins duels. He's like a samurai. And when he wins the ball, he plays it forward quickly. He wins the ball back, he plays the ball forward quickly so Liverpool can transition. When Liverpool transition, they're at their dead list. They create more chances. And Liverpool created a lot of chances today. And Endo, particularly in that second half, is getting the ball moving, winning it in the transition. You know, played it into Gakpo, and I think Gakpo should have scored. He should have got an assist. And then he allows McAllister to go further up and break the lines. And
I'm going to go first with man like Endo. When I find his card, boom. Well, what can we make of this guy? £16 million bargain. And it is crazy to say £16 million in this day and age in any walk of life is a bargain. But in footballing terms, you know what I mean. It is an absolute steal. And he has come up with the goods once again for us. We did miss him in the Asian Cup games. I feel like, and you know, berate me in the comments if this is a wild take, but I feel like we missed him more in those games more than we missed Salah. And I say that because the output was still there from the forwards without Salah. And I know the results were still there by and large, but we just look so much more defensively sound when he's in the team. I do think that triangle between him, Virgin, Canate is a really good bedrock and a foundation for all of our defensive good work, and it helps us get on the front foot as well. So often he does do that move on the half turn and he'll just play the ball forward and he'll play it into feet so someone can run onto it, and the ball and the pass, he already directs where the next ball needs to go. I think he does a lot of good work. He does a lot of the dog running work and the dog work that you don't always give a lot of credit to at times, but I think there's an appreciation because of the gaping gulf in the sixes, natural sixes that we've got, that when he comes in to do his job, we see how effective he can be at doing it. And I know, again, another game where tonight, I don't really think he put a foot wrong. Doesn't, maybe for the first goal, you could say the man runs off him ever so slightly, but I think Liverpool all get caught a little bit flat-footed in that instance, so I won't really take too much away from Endo. I thought he was brilliant again, once again this evening. So for me, boss sound. I'm gonna go to a consensus for this one. It's boss. I've got a couple of people saying Endo, lower boss, battling all over the field. It was a boss partnership with him. Endo boss, upper sound, boss, Endo boss. There's a lot of bosses going on here, and who am I to argue with the chat? So